I worked at Ohio Crankshaft in Cleveland, Ohio in 1943-44. And I wanted to work at a defense plant because my mom and dad wanted me to stay home in the house and be the mother's helper. I did not want to be mother's helper. I wanted to go out into the world.
Well, I had the good fortune of growing up on the southwestern shores of Lake Erie, so we were on or around boats pretty much every day. But it wasn't until I started with the Merchant Marine and Fisheries Committee back in the early 80s where I was able to combine my education in policy with what turned out to be a natural love for maritime transportation.
I had decided to become an engineer. I thought that that's where my interest lay, and the United States Merchant Marine Academy offered a free education that provided the engineering degree. And so it was not specifically maritime at first, it was mechanical engineering. But once I saw the program, it was so innovative, and the opportunity to travel as a student was just heads and shoulders above other educations. The hands-on part of the education was also very, very interesting to me.
I had replaced a man that had been drafted. So I took a man's job at the Ohio Crankshaft Company. And after that, I still wasn't satisfied. I joined the Waves. I joined the Navy and became a Wave.
My father had been a port director in his second career, and my brother went to the Great Lakes Maritime Academy and sailed for 25 years on the Great Lakes. So the maritime transportation component was kind of a natural for them. It was a little harder to explain to them what policy meant and what I would do as a career.
My mother took a non-traditional job during World War II right here at the Washington Navy Yard, and she put the boosters on the rockets. And my older siblings say she came home with sulfur on her hands all the time. And she joined the Rosie the Riveter Association later on in life. And her daughters are Rosebuds. She's a Rosie, and we joined, by virtue of her membership, we could join and we became Rosebuds.
People say that we were so patriotic, but at the time we weren't thinking about being patriotic. We were doing something to help the war effort, and also we were just doing a job. And it's in retrospect that we look back and we think about how important we really were.
Part of what we do here is we produce finished castings out of raw materials, supporting both the carry and submarine programs.
It's not just those with tools working on a ship or welders, or even my side, the business side. There's so many opportunities at the shipyard.
For a veteran, they're very supportive, especially if you are still in the reserves or guard.
What I love about coming to work every day is it's always different.
I get a feeling of pride when I know that I am contributing to something that not only affects me, but everyone in our country. So that sense of pride is what gets you up every morning and helps you through your day.
What really drew me in was the opportunity that I would have here at the apprentice school by being able to learn a trade, receive an education, and get paid, also along with really great benefits.
Not all of the work requires physical strength, and it's just the imagination and the experience of each individual that will set their own limitation.
We have a long way to go. That means we need strong leaders, both in industry and government, to support women and support their talents in maritime transportation.
Regardless of what the situation is, make the best of it and enjoy what you're doing. And we still say we can do it.